According to the Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey, it's called the JOLTS report, released yesterday, a record 4.3 million people quit their job in August. That's almost 3% of the full workforce in the United States. The numbers of workers who quit rose by more than almost 242,000. It's 250,000 people from July, as more Americans are demanding higher pay, better working conditions, and the flexible arrangements to work from wherever they want to live.
Yeah, because after the pandemic, a lot of different companies are allowing that now.
Yeah, now the JOLTS report showed that companies continue to grapple with a serious worker shortage. Job openings remained very high at the end of August. The numbers show the worker shortage was even worse than realized this summer. I know why it is. I'll tell you in a second. Now, Joe Brasulis, chief economist at RSM, said, "This is what happens after great wars or depressions. It's hard to spot when you're in it, but we've gone through a shock that has excited an unexpected change upon the population, and it will take some time to sort out." I can tell you just from my own company, we've had a turnover too, much more than we've ever had in at least certainly my career, and more recently than before. And it's not because people were unhappy working. When you're working remotely, you're sitting in front of a computer.
Right.
Okay, you're doing your work, you're speaking to your clients, whatever it may be. You're selling soaps, you're selling cars. You don't have that camaraderie of being in an office and having friends and deep relationships. So to me, why would anybody care if they're sitting in front of a computer and being on a phone at their home? Why do they care if they work for company A, company B, company C? Because their relationships are whoever they talk to on Zoom, but you don't have those deep connections, you know, that camaraderie to stay in work because you're like, I really like the people I work with. It's called company culture. And because of COVID, I think many companies, you know, especially those that are continuing to have remote workers, you lose that company culture. You can have all the Zoom meetings you want.
Yeah. Okay,
but if you're not face to face with somebody, working next to them, talking to them, having lunch with them, you know, sitting at the water cooler. Remember, like in Saturday Night Live, Rob Schneider used to be at the copy machine. Making copies. You know, you don't have that guy. Hey, making copies. You know, all of that. It's just
The Office would never be a show.
That's right. There would be no Office the show. Exactly. So literally. And think about a television show where everybody's just working at home by themselves via Zoom. There's no TV show there.
Yeah.
Working remotely by Zoom, sitting in your living room by yourself. So people, they're just going to go for the highest salaries.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line now.
There's no loyalty really anymore.
The loyalty, you lose the loyalty. And I can tell you exactly why that is. I see it in my own law firm, unfortunately.
It makes sense.
Yeah. People like working from home. So I said it's not good for me as an employer. As an employer, I don't like it. You know, I don't like turnover.
Right.
You know, and I like to have a camaraderie and forge friendships and have loyalty to the company and everything.
Yeah.
But from an individual employee, I get it. Yeah. You know what? People didn't realize before COVID how unhappy they were.
Right.
You know, you think about, everyone's like, oh, the slog of getting up in the morning and going to work and commuting and going home and this is my life. And I feel like a zombie every day. I wake up and I go to. You did it. You would travel out to Long Island, right? You did it. You did it.
I'm sitting here and you are preaching. I'm just like, go ahead, Brad. That was my life, yeah. And then even when I worked in Manhattan too, and I was still working the show, and there were a lot of things.
Yes. So people, you know, the slog of every day, the psychological slog.
And getting on the bus.
Fighting the traffic, and now I don't have to. I can go make a cup of coffee in my kitchen, go to my living room, go to work. You know?
All right. Let's not talk about it enough. We might start scaring everybody and having them start thinking like, let's all quit now.
No, don't do that.
Right.
That'd be pretty
giving
dumb.
them a lot right there.
That'd be pretty dumb. Meanwhile, economist Eduardo J Padron wrote in The Hill that employers need workers and workers need dignity and a business case for immigration reform. This makes an immigration case for immigration reform. According to recent analysis, if Congress creates pathway to citizenship for dreamers, TPS recipients, farm workers, essential workers, economic activity is going to increase by $121 billion. Employers like myself are looking for workers. I'm looking for employees right now.
Yeah.
There's a scarcity of people who want to work.
Yeah.
They all want to work from home, or not work at all, or live the life, travel the world.
Phew.
I don't know what they want to do. But we have a record number of people quitting their jobs.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.